All right, our last study guide. Number 1, directions tell us to solve for x for the similar shapes. And we're given two shapes that are parallelograms, and we are provided with similar sides, and so we need to set up proportions to identify the length of the missing side. And so we are going to set up a proportion in which our left side of the first shape, 12, over the left side of the second shape, 20, is going to be equal to the base then of my smaller shape over the base of my larger shape. And now that we have a proportion set up, we simply cross multiply to solve. So 12 times 32 is 384. 20 times x certainly is 20x. Now we divide both sides by 20. And we will determine that x equals 19.2 centimeters. Problem number 2. Again, now we are given two similar triangles. Since they're identified in the instructions as being similar shapes, we can create a proportion out of their corresponding sides. So I'm going to start with this triangle on the right. 9 is the centimeters is the length of its base, over 12 centimeters is equal to, I need to come back to my triangle on the right, x plus 4 is the given value, which is an expression, over its corresponding part, so 28. And then again we cross multiply and solve. So 12 times x plus 4 is going to be 12, outside parentheses, x plus 4, because that tells me I'm multiplying these two terms together, equals 9 times 28 is 252. Before I can do anything, I'm going to distribute. So 12x plus 48 equals 252. And then I will subtract 48 from both sides. 12x equals 204. And finally, we will divide by 12 on both sides. And we see that x equals 17 centimeters. Problem number 3. We're given two triangles, and we need to figure out how to label the second triangle, assuming that they are similar. So we want to look at our first triangle. We have an angle with no marker. We have a second angle, C, has 2 markers. And we had a third angle, B, has 1 marker. So when we are labeling our second triangle, we'll call it triangle. And we want to follow that same order. No marker would correspond with D. 2 markers would correspond with F. 1 marker would correspond with E. So triangle ACB is similar to triangle DFE.